There, I don't want to block the thing. There you go. Okay, I have to move my big head. Let's see. Only harassment allowed in repo.
One thing before we end.
Okay, that's it. Let me go. Take that! Let me go! With yours truly, but nobody else. No. Oh, that went by a little too fast for me. I might have to read this. Max Wayne uploads a new shipping video with this pinned comment. R-O-E-O, Little Faith. Did I read that right? I feel like I'm talking like a pirate. R. Okay, let's add some character into this. R. Oh yeah, oh Little Faith. A captain goes down with his ship. A good captain always goes down with his ship. But me ship be a stubborn one, and therefore if I go down, I be going out as the underdog who near lost hope. Arr. So anyway, fun fact, I asked Annie a couple of times to let me know if anything I was doing regarding shipping content was an issue for her. There was no issue. Total green light. Total green light. Okay. The focus is on this fun fact, quote unquote, that he included. Total green light. What's your favorite pirate word? Mine is poop deck. Mine is definitely the classic R. R, matey. That's my favorite. Classic. Are you hungry? I want you to scrub the poop
I did
deck.
not greenlight.
And when I say poop deck, I mean cream deck. That's right. I want you to wipe that white cream off my deck. No objections? Good. Arr, my hungries. Wipe the poop deck. Wipe off that white cream for me. Okay. Okay, moving on.
Shit. Stop spreading lies.
Okay, this one has audio.
I have more of an issue of you lying than uploading anything. And not even just this case. Don't use lies about me to save yourself when you're being called out. Let's put it this way better. You're free to upload whatever you want. That doesn't mean I greenlit it. I just don't care what people upload because that's out of my control. However, it's up to Clippers what kind of reputation they want to build for themselves. Saying that I gave a personal green light is a straight up lie.
Catchist, total green light. Totally stretching the truth. Doesn't say anything, that means she approves, right guys? That's how it works, right?
no.
Crazy behavior.
I'm not going to go around people policing
Somehow
them on
that
what to
sounds
upload
worse.
as long as they're not straight up stealing my stuff. On multiple fucking occasions, it's getting weird. Back to my hole I go.
By Annie.
I just felt like I had to say something because he's deflecting when being rightfully called out by others.
That is what I meant by green light.
Hung.
Huh?
You said I asked her and she gave me a total green light. We did not talk. I never personally said that to you.
I contacted you through Maru.
You're making it sound like that in your post so people stop attacking you. Yes, and I never gave a response.
I don't care about that. People attack me all the time, lol.
What the hell?
Bro, that's not the point.
What the heck? Man, I don't care about that. People attack me all the time, lol. You're completely dodging the subject, sir.
She's trying to make. Don't
You're
use her
dodging
as a
the
shield.
subject.
That is all she is asking. It is a simple ask.
Would have been better to deal with this in private, you know, as I asked.
No. I don't want you to twist more shit.
Yeah, but it's more professional not to leak such things, so there would be no misunderstandings like this.
It's more professional to not lie about others.
I did not lie. Maru forwarded my messages.
And I did not respond.
Yes, I asked if it's greenlit and there was no issues.
That's not how the green light works. What's he talking about? For me, anyway, and I'm sure for a lot of other people who has the most basic common sense, green light is when you say yes. 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 That's a green light. When you say yes, my dear hungries, yes. 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 A simple Y-E-S. That's a green light. Saying, yes, sure, okay, yeah, totally. But if you don't hear that yes or okay or sure, consent not received. As far as I'm concerned. That's how it is. But he's just excusing it.
Silence is not approval. How is this lost upon you?
Basically.
I mean, if she didn't respond that...
See? I didn't even read this text yet. Silence is not approval. How is this lost upon you? Why were they so eager? Oh, okay. I mean, if she didn't respond, that's not greenlighting anything. Basically what I just said. No. No. If you're quiet, that's not a yes, yes, of course you can do whatever you want. Yes, you have my full consent. No. That's not how it works.
It's not greenlighting anything. Yep.
I guess there's a misunderstanding. The definition of the word greenlit.
Oh, let me see that. Let me see that.
Of the word greenlit.
Pause. Give permission to go ahead with right. But for you to receive permission, you would have to receive a yes, an okay, or sure. And from what I can understand here, they didn't receive such a thing. They just assumed, saying, yeah, I sent you this, so you totally approve, right?
What people upload because that's out of my control. I cannot control other people. This is not the issue here. You made it sound like I personally gave you a total green light. Don't say it's a misunderstanding when you're wording it like that.
And she's right, you can't control what people upload. But don't make it sound like somebody gave you the total green light, like they totally agreed to something like this. Nope. Nope. Why try to put words into her mouth? I don't get it. What's the point of putting words into somebody else's mouth? Why?
What a shame. Could have been resolved quietly.
Hello, Team Lloyd.
Why
How are
do you
you
think
doing?
I contacted you, Annie?
Bro talks like
that
an
emote.
anime villain.
Let me look at that
Bro
emote
talks
again.
like an
Was that
anime
supposed to be a kitty?
LOL. Well, this was a nice drama.
Oh, blah, blah, blah. There it is.
Annie.
That's what I wanted to see.
Why do you think
the
I
kitty with the
contacted you,
double
Annie?
horns and the...
Bro talks like an anime villain.
It takes
LOL.
that. I can't stop you.
Well, this was a
as you
nice
have
drama.
my full
If you want me to
approval,
use
quote,
a different
unquote.
word, then I can do that, no problem. Not
Basically-
greenlit.
I can see why Annie took a break. I can barely handle this shit.
Treating this like drama, rather than caring what I have to say, is crazy.
Why not talk about this in private then? All can be resolved.
Who has YouTube
We are
Premium?
not talking in private.
Yeah, well, it's too late now.
Brother just wants a DM. Publicly makes a claim, wants it quietly resolved in DMs LOL. He's getting desperate.
It is what it is. Vidal should be getting them DMs. So anyway, since we're doing this, where's the 40k sub-goal marriage stream, Annie?
That's such a wild reaction to her setting a boundary with your actions. So all of this just because she hasn't done the sub goal. Bro, you need to apologize, change the comment and maybe publicly say that you misunderstood.
Will do.
I hope we can all agree it was the right choice to talk about it here. You can judge the person for yourself.
My bad, Annie. I apologize.
Are
You
they
should
really
have understood
sorry?
this like 100
Probably
messages
not.
ago.
Hello,
Why did you need to do all of this extra
Hello.
stuff?
How are you doing?
Okay guys, come on. Annie is on her right to correct Max for his misunderstanding of the greenlit stuff. He can and will.
But how can you even misunderstand that? Seriously. Sometimes people, they're built differently. How can you mistake something for being approved or greenlit if you never received a single yes, or sure, or of course? Anything similar to a yes? Anything similar? How can you misunderstand that? Let's say you're asking someone, would you prefer chocolate, strawberry, or vanilla? If I were to ask you guys, are you hungry for, chocolate, strawberry, or vanilla flavor? But I don't hear, oh, you prefer chocolate? Did I hear you right? And you're quiet. I'm definitely not going to take that as a yes. I'm waiting for a response. It's a yes or no. Simple as that. Yes or no. Don't give me a silent treatment. I'll either take that as being indecisive or it's a no. So I think I made my point. I think I made my point. Ooh, cute model. Thank you, Vicky Vic.
Will upload whatevs he wants and he already apologized. Let's not act like we haven't had a misunderstanding before.
His behavior doesn't make me believe it was a misunderstanding, lol. Bro is trying to gaslight and deflect.
Basically, because this is the most silliest misunderstanding I could ever hear about. Quote unquote misunderstanding. Not receiving a single yes or a sure or an okay. Anything under that context as, oh yeah, totally, you have my full consent. While having no response. It's never a good idea to just assume, otherwise something could go horribly wrong. That goes without saying.
Taunted her right in front of everyone instead of owning up to his mistake. Just constant excuse after excuse. This is not just a misunderstanding, it is how you conduct yourself when someone says, hey, stop what you're doing please, it is making me uncomfortable. If he had led with an apology instead of trying to excuse his mistake, it probably would have went a whole lot better.
Yeah, people make mistakes. Again, I find it pretty funny how this was even a mistake to begin with. Like, if you haven't even received a single yes, it's always not a good idea to just assume, thinking you got their consent. We all make mistakes. Just say sorry, or you can fix your mistake, whatever. If it's easy to fix, just take down the video or take down whatever your mistake was. Say sorry, move on. It's up to them if they want to accept the apology. We move on with our lives. No one's perfect. But for this,
But he only apologized after someone directly told him to.
No, really. Reread the message Maru forwarded to you. I used that word.
Brother, I am talking to you here right now. Stop bringing
you're
up
missing the
mine.
point. It doesn't
LMAO
matter
bro
if you
literally
receive
is
or
like,
she received
I
the
said
messages.
it was a misunderstanding, therefore it is.
You never received a single yes.
LOL, that was how I contacted you. Through him.
Okay, but you're missing the point, Mr. Max. If nobody says yes, yes, you know, the key word for consent, yes, it doesn't matter.
It's like talking to a wall, or maybe the wall is better too.
Oh, that's so painfully realistic. It's like when I try to talk to my mother sometimes. It's like talking to a brick wall. She's not really listening to me. Those words will go straight out of her ears. And then she just says something else completely different. I'm like, Mother, are you listening to me at all? Yeah, that's so painfully relatable. Wah. Oh, we have Miela's green light? Cat. Come on, you know better than that. Don't be a baka. Did I say yes? And what was the request to begin with? Don't just assume I'm asking something and then say, yes, I said yes. Tsundere flavor.
A wall would be better. A wall wouldn't try to keep gaslighting at least. At least a wall listens to you.
This was your message, yes.
We all have that family
Anny
member
described
that
my
only
edits
hears
as high
what they
quality and
want.
implied I'm very talented but was puzzled.
Yeah,
Maru, request from Anny permission for me for direct contact. I previously assumed everything I was doing regarding shipping had the green
but
light
this
placed
is
on rejecting
worse.
my offer. If there's no issues, then there's no need for contact.
I just simply don't have energy to talk about this stuff. Even if I have
Sorry
an
for the
issue.
misunderstanding. This is
clippers
satire,
is
by
not
the
on
way.
my
Oh, I was
to-do
able
list.
to catch on to
Saying
this.
shit like,
Don't worry,
no
Gibby.
need to contact.
I know.
Thanks to the Opera browser, our sponsor, this is
I'm skipping
When I
Ian.
wasn't
Never
going to
mind.
contact, either way doesn't confirm anything just because you threw that in.
Yeah, you can't just say if you don't respond that means everything is fine and she greenlights it. Not how that works.
I see. I didn't know that.
Huh? Are you serious, dude?
How
Bro
old
must
is
be
this
trolling.
guy?
We're gonna start
Jack?
collecting all your data and scan
Does
you
anybody
for what
know
it's
how
worth.
old this
If
guy
there's no
is?
issues, no need to contact.
Literally, you're not entitled to a reply from anyone, not just me. Like,
Enjoy
how is
making
that
the
your
light of
argument?
situations like this,
Interesting.
lol. It's so silly.
I
It's the
didn't
most
see it that
silliest
way.
Yeah, you clearly
misunderstanding
didn't.
I've ever come
Haha,
across
girl,
yet.
will you marry me? It means yes if you don't respond.
Oh shit, is that the new meta? Gotta try that sometime.
Well, in a way, it's also pretty, like I said, my mother tends to act like a wall sometimes herself. It's sort of like how, when she asks me if I want more food on my plate, I'm like, no, no more. No food. No more, thank you, Mom. I'm full. I'm very full. I don't need any more in me. She puts some more food on my plate anyway, and I get a little, I'm like, Mother, I said no! And then she's like, oh, I'm sorry, but it's because she wants to do it. It's like that wall is right there until you get angry at them. Laugh my ass off. Yes, that's a mother for you.
It is hard to tell a person's point of view on how things should and shouldn't be if you don't discuss these
Obviously, the
things.
circumstances are
This
completely
is why
different.
we get some misunderstandings.
I don't have to. I don't
But I'm
have
just
to,
giving a
Max.
brief
You're
example
creating
from my own
these
personal
issues for me.
experience with
And I
someone who
don't have
can't
to
take
deal
them.
with them just because you
No.
created them.
In that
I have other
context,
shit going on.
when you say no,
My message wasn't a simple question like that.
I literally stopped streaming because this shit is overwhelming, yet I'm here. Your question isn't any special.
Wasn't a simple question, asks a simple yes or no question that apparently don't even need to be answered because default is yes.
Annie, I was reminding you of your promise. A promise worth 40k subs. I remind you here
Oh,
again.
he's obsessed with the whole 40k subs. Annie, I was reminding you of your promise. A promise worth 40k subs. I remind you here again. He's completely missing the point.
I have goals up to 85,000.
We lost him.
Nah, that's the whole point of my shipping content.
Yeah, you're lost. Go to hell, dude. The whole point of shipping content is I get to do what I want and I don't have to listen to anyone. Are you sociopathic?
Alright, Annie, give me guarantee that the marriage stream will happen and I'll stop doing shipping content.
Dude! What
Jesus
the
Christ.
hell?
Stop. Are you fucking real?
Is he
No.
trolling at this point?
I'm done with this dude. Permaban
Or... is he all up there? I'm starting to wonder if he's all up
him
there.
across everything. This dude thinks he's talking to an AI or something. Deadass.
I'm going all the way.
Hello,
Bro
ice
wasn't
cream
even
girl.
around during the subathon
Hi.
and drops demands.
Asian.
You really let the fame get to
What a
your head, didn't
coincidence.
you?
I'm Asian myself.
All of this just because of a fucking sub goal.
I'm an
Some
Asian
people
ice
really
cream
go
girl.
that far for a joke.
Salutations.
Alright then, see ya later guys.
So that's it? Is this
Don't
for
come
real?
back.
That's it? Oh, that was the most silliest
I thought being a
misunderstanding I've
decent
ever...
person is easy. Crazy that people still are so full of themselves they expect a reply. Unfortunately, it's a maturity issue. I thought he was cool before until he started crashing out.
Usually when someone doesn't reply, you think that would be a pretty common social cue? That you're making somebody uncomfortable. That's a pretty common social cue. Unless you're really terrible with social cues. Something tells me either one, he's just genuinely very bad with social cues, or he's just, I don't even know. I don't even know what to call him at that point. That's a pretty basic, common social cue. If someone refuses to answer you, you're likely making them feel uncomfortable. And they're probably too nice to turn you down by saying no properly. If no one responds, just take that as a response of, I'm probably making them feel uncomfortable, I should stop bothering them and not do whatever I intended or asked them of. That's it! Move on! But apparently that wasn't the situation here. Ro is young. No way this is a grown adult. I mean, even kids know that they can take yes or no for an answer, depending.
Which started happening a while ago. Hope money was good.
Yeah, Discord messages.
Hope money gets him a psychologist. A good psychologist.
While we're at it, this shit is indeed one of the things that made me want a hiatus. Anyway, see ya. I don't have to explain myself, but maybe I should mention that I didn't mean shipping, but people's behavior. For the record, everything I talked about with Max was here only, and you guys saw it. Bro completely went on with disrespect, and tries to act like everything is fine.
He made some statements outside of this server acting like this wasn't a big deal.
Yep. I blocked him on Twitter over a month ago, by the way, because he was crashing out in my replies to unrelated things.
I always thought you were friends.
Oh, that face.
We were never friends, lol. I was never even subbed to him. I was just trying to be polite even when he was crossing the line.
You see, look. I called it, see? I was just trying to be polite even when he was crossing the lines, even in my chat. You see what I mean? Sometimes people could be too polite to turn you down, like with a proper no. But if you don't receive a single response, just take that as a social cue. As in, you're making them feel uncomfortable. I should leave them alone, not press the issue any longer. Well. What did I say? I called it, chat. I deserve the head pats, please. Can I have some head pats? Huh? Head pats? Head pats? Only for me, of course. I'm the only one allowed to receive chat's very precious head pats. Pat my head. Oh, don't get your hand wet with my ice cream, though. Go ahead, give me the head pats. Give me the head pats. You can even touch the cherry.
And with this the journey ends. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the show. Thank you to the Swarm and Shippers. I apologize if you misunderstood what I was doing here, but it's no secret you could clearly read it at the beginning of many of my videos. I'll say it was an interesting experiment to turn a YouTube channel into a digital live art show, to impersonate a ship and give it 0. But the act ends now, see ya.
He really is trying to spin the narrative as if it's a misunderstanding. Like I wasn't even
Quote-unquote
mad when I
misunderstanding.
started talking about it. If he actually was clueless
Head
and didn't
pat,
mean
the leader of
anything
all
malicious,
Patricks.
his reaction wouldn't be the way it turned out to be.
The leader
He
of
had,
all
like,
Patricks.
zero interest
The
in how
leader
I
of all
felt.
Patricks. When you say
This isn't
Patrick,
even
I'm
about
thinking of
shipping,
Patrick
in
Star from
case some people are
SpongeBob.
still fucking clueless. It never
Quickly
was.
looks for a head pat him out. I need a head pat him out. It never was, and they zoom in on it never was. The end. The end. Well, that was something. Okay. Ooh, look at the recommendations. I like looking at these.